Have you ever wondered why we're alone? Just imagine thousands of galaxies, billions of stars, planets we don't even know about. And in the midst of it all, we're alone. We are the inhabitants of a small blue planet orbiting an ordinary star. And for a long time, we have been trying to find out if there is someone else in this vast universe. We are looking for radio signals, launching probes into space, sending messages. We are literally shouting to the universe, "Hey, we're here!" But in response, nothing. Not a single signal. Not a single hint of life. Space is silent. But that doesn't mean we go unnoticed. The truth might be more terrifying than you imagine. In 1950, one of the smartest men of his time, physicist Enrico Fermi, asked a seemingly simple question: where is everybody? Fermi understood. If our universe is so huge, if it has so many stars and planets, then the chances of extraterrestrial civilizations are very high. There are about 100 billion stars in our galaxy alone. Many of them are millions of years older than the Sun. Almost every other star probably has planets. If even 1% of these planets are habitable, the number of civilizations must be enormous. Fermi surmised if intelligent civilizations are evolving and expanding, at least one of them must have reached us by now. But the answer is silence. Scientists have offered dozens of explanations for this strange silence. Maybe we really are alone, but then why did life only originate on Earth? Maybe civilizations are too far apart. But the cosmos is billions of years old. Someone must have made themselves known. Maybe we just don't know what signals to look for. But we're actively listening to radio waves so far to no avail. But there is one hypothesis that explains this silence, and it sounds creepy. Imagine that the universe is a huge forest, but in that forest no one speaks. No one makes a sound, because any sound could be the last. It's called the dark forest hypothesis. And if it's true, then maybe we're better off not trying to look for anyone. Imagine you're in a deep, dark forest. You don't know who's here beside you, don't hear a single sound. There's complete silence all around you. You realize you're not alone. Someone's here. But where is it? Now you have a choice. You can shout, "I'm here!" But what if someone hears you? You don't know if that someone is kind or dangerous. And then you realize the cardinal rule of this forest. If you're spotted, you can become prey. Now imagine that the universe is the same dark forest. Every civilization is like a hunter in this forest. They may exist. They may be out there somewhere, but they're silent. Because any manifestation is deadly. What happens when one civilization discovers another? In human history, weak civilizations have almost always disappeared after meeting more advanced ones. So why not assume that the same principle is at work in the universe? Without realizing it, we have been broadcasting our location to the universe for decades. We are literally shouting into this dark forest, "Hey, We're here. If the dark forest hypothesis is correct, then there are two possibilities. What if an extraterrestrial civilization already knows we exist? What if they're already here? Since the 1960s, scientists began actively listening to space in search of extraterrestrial signals. And sometimes they got something strange, like the wow signal, which I've done shorts videos on before. In a nutshell, it was a powerful signal in 1977. It lasted 72 seconds and was so unusual that the astronomer who detected it simply wrote "wow" next to the data. But the weird thing is, we couldn't get a second fix on him. Was it contact or just cosmic noise? What if we're not just receiving signals, but already observing their presence? In 2020, the U.S. Department of Defense declassified videos of unidentified flying objects recorded by military pilots. These objects moved in a way that no other aircraft known to us can.
Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
But if it's not our technology, then whose technology is it? Some researchers believe that contact may have occurred as far back as antiquity. Ancient myths and legends are full of descriptions of beings that descended from the heavens. Gods, aliens, or something else? But if there really was contact, why did they disappear? The question remains, if the dark forest is real, if we've already been spotted, what's next? We're just a tiny dot in an infinite universe. What if they're just watching? But even so, we keep looking. We send signals, we send probes, hoping that someone out there will hear us. But should we do it? There are two possible paths before us. Number one, we're not alone. We will find intelligent life, and it will change everything. We'll be part of a great space civilization. The second is that we are truly alone, and then we have an incredible responsibility to preserve reason in the universe. What if we are the only talking civilization in a forest full of predators? Then we make the biggest mistake in history. For any sound could be the last. We stand on the threshold of the greatest discovery or the greatest mistake. We believe that science, progress, and the pursuit of knowledge will bring us into contact with another intelligence. Perhaps that moment will come very soon, but we don't know what comes next. We don't know who's out there behind that darkness. History teaches us that the meeting of two civilizations is rarely peaceful. The strong defeat the weak. Technologically advanced nations absorb those who are not ready. Some scientists think we should stop. Stop sending signals. Get quieter, but maybe it's too late. Would you respond if you heard a signal from space? Write in the comments.